YouTube viewers and random Doctor Who fans, welcome to the final part of my look back at past companion figures. Today it's all about the girl who waited, Amy Pond. Now back in 2010, a figure of Amy was released in that basic Series 5 blue packaging with the card backing, which overall didn't look too exciting. I did review this figure when it first came out, which you can watch here, but it was back in the dark ages of my channel where everything was a bit blurry and I talk very slowly. Thank God those days are over. Anyway, I did find this figure to be very nice with great detail and articulation, and I do like that she was released wearing her Victory of the Daleks outfit, which was what she wore in all the Series 5 promotional pictures and adverts. So, seeing as I've already reviewed this figure, I guess that wraps up this video and this entire look back at past companions. So, thanks very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm just kidding. Fortunately, another version of Amy was released wearing her Kissogram policewoman outfit. I forget which was released first. There was a Kissogram figure released as part of the Christmas Adventure set, and one released with that Build a Pandorica kit with those collectible Doctor Who audiobook CDs. This one happens to be from the Christmas Adventure set, which came with a non-electronic TARDIS and an 11th Doctor figure. But this is a series on the companions, so the TARDIS and Doctor can go sonic screw themselves for now. But I swear to almighty Rassilon that one day the Christmas Adventure set's time shall come. But getting back to the figure, the detail on it looks as good as ever. The head sculpt is the exact same as the Victory of the Daleks version, although you can see a little extra paint has been added to the face to darken the skin tone and bring out her eyes and lips a little more, as though she's wearing makeup. I do have to admit this is a definite improvement, as the original Amy figure's face did look a little bland, while this one looks much more like Karen Gillan. The hair is good, and like the Rose figure, extends down over her shoulders. The sculpt is great, but the paint apps could have used a little more work. This just looks a bit too messy and dirty for my liking. On the torso you can see her checked policewoman's tie hanging from her neck, plus some more pattern detail which is unfortunately hidden underneath her hair, and the word police is printed on her vest. The vest itself has limited detail with a few pockets and sections visible alongside her zipper, but it's not as crisp as the detail on most figures and seems muddled by comparison. On her back you can see that police has been printed at the top, and the arms contain characters' patented creases and wrinkles on that white t-shirt worn under her vest. The forearms and hands are detailed nicely, and you can even see that a gold watch or bracelet is visible on her left wrist. The miniskirt looks okay with a belt wrapped around it, and again at the back some pockets are barely visible as their moulding isn't crisp enough. The legs look alright. There are some very ugly seams at the back, which I know is supposed to be the detailing of her tights, but for me the figure would have been fine without them. The knees don't look too appealing either with those knee joints, an issue I also had with the other Amy figure. The shoes look good, but more attention could have been paid to those paint apps. Underneath we again get no peg hole, but plenty of legal garb. So for detail in general, this figure is a mixed bag. When it comes to articulation, the head can't move as it's locked into place by the hair sculpt. The arms can do the full 360 at the shoulder, bend 90 degrees at the elbow joint, and spin the full 360 at the bicep and tricep. The arm can also spin through the full 360 at the end of the sleeve. There is also full 360 waist articulation. The legs can kick forward to 45 degrees and can spin through 360 degrees at the top. And finally there's a 90 degree joint at the knee. So for articulation, it's very good. When it comes to accessories, neither of these figures came with anything. If there is something from the show you would like to have seen with them, again, let me know in the comments. Personally, I think the Kissogram figure should have come packaged with Prisoner Zero, as that figure feels like it's just an accessory itself and shouldn't have been released on its own. So overall, what do I think of this figure? Well, it's a very muddled effort from character. The face sculpt and paint looks great on the head, but the hair could have been a bit better. Or perhaps they could have given us a variant with Amy's hair in a ponytail and a removable hat like in the 11th hour, just to change it up a bit. The mould of the torso should have been much more sharper, as the detailing on the vest is very dull, but the addition of the police signage is a definite boost. The miniskirt and legs are just alright, and the shoes could have done with a better paint job. But at the end of the day, it is always nice to see a variant of a companion figure released, and if you get the chance, I would definitely recommend picking up this figure, as I'm sure what little nitpicky faults I can find with it can easily be overlooked by most collectors anyway. And so, that does it for my look back at past companion figures. Here's to the future and the debut of Jenna Louise Coleman as Clara Oswin in the upcoming episode The Bells of St. John, a character who we will look up to and let enter our hearts during her many adventures with the Doctor, just like Rose, Martha, Captain Jack, Donna and Amy before her. and no doubt a figure of Clara will be released soon to go up on display alongside the many other companion figures I've collected over the years. It's just a pity that she's going to be in the 3 3/4 inch scale instead of the 5 inch scale, so will look completely ridiculous next to my other figures and playsets. And that, to use the technical phrase, is crap. Anyway, that does it for this review. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, there are countless more reviews online. Thank you again for watching, and remember to keep following the nerd. Goodbye.